I am the Red Cyclone! Ah!
Hello, welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. This is our podcast about anything and everything. Who are we? We are RedCycloneInc, and I am your host, Louis Beans. And I am joined here with Merc with the mic.
Yeah, buddy.
E3 is upon us.
Yes, we'll have the discussion with EA because EA went first yesterday. It started yesterday.
This is true.
I
have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you know if this is the earliest that E3 has started? Because if it started yesterday, it was not even in the double digits yet, and E3 started. Is that the earliest start to E3, you think?
No, it usually starts around this time.
Okay.
It's usually the second week of June.
Yeah, I guess they're on track, so yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's usually the second week of June. So EA went first. You got Microsoft and Bethesda's today.
Yes.
Yeah, Square, Ubisoft, and PlayStation tomorrow, and you got Nintendo last on Tuesday.
And they're doing their own thing as usual. Okay, so
yeah. Nintendo's Nintendo. They're like, bang.
Yes. Now we can start off with what you saw because I haven't seen much. I've only seen a few trailers. So we're gonna go with the E3 press conference first.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna start.
Well, EA's press conference first. That's the only one that pretty much was on anyway. But anyway, the press conference itself, I couldn't watch that long because the girl that was hosting it was terrible. She was very pretentious. She was very annoying, and she kept having to tell you that she's a gamer and she's a girl, and you guys know me, and he's a gamer and I'm a girl, and
Yeah, here's the thing. I thought that the women's evolution and everything was supposed to be was there was like no more emphasis on your sex anymore. You're just a person, right? You're supposed to be equal. So, and then I thought the gamer revolution was we're not supposed to be sitting around announcing ourselves to everybody.
No,
and so I guess
she took a big step back in that shit.
Yeah, so I guess,
she was fucking terrible.
Okay. And she was the speaker for the entire event?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. She was terrible.
Was she worse than Mr. Coffee? Do you remember Mr. Coffee?
No. Who's Mr. Coffee?
You know what? I have to send you some clips of Mr. Coffee. He is an infamous E3 presenter. I forgot if he was for Ubi or what company. Or I think it was Microsoft.
Well, it was the dude that was getting everything wrong.
I think so, but he was also incredibly hyped up on something, but they called him Mr. Coffee. Could have been Mr. Cocaine, but we're not going to assume that.
At least he was entertaining.
Yes, he was. He was very entertaining.
So I'll give him that. Is that at least he was entertaining.
Oh, so this young lady wasn't entertaining at all.
She was terrible.
Okay. Wow.
She was terrible. EA goals. You know what? This felt like last year. The only thing last year that kind of was like a step out of EA was that game, A Way Out.
And what type of game is that?
It was like it's a co-op game. It came out already. It's a co-op game that you could play with your. It's made to be co-op.
Oh, yes. I understand. I remember that. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. If you watch Up Up Down Down, Xavier Woods and Tyler Breeze are actually playing through the game. It's actually really funny to watch. So watch it on Up Up Down Down. The playthrough, It's hilarious.
All right, nice.
Because they're arguing the whole time while they're playing. It's really funny.
Gotcha.
And then you see Nakamura come out. You see Dillinger come here and there and shits while they're playing the game. So it was actually quite fun. But the guy was so excited presenting it, so he actually made it entertaining because he was so excited about the game, and he did enough for that game to sell it. And I'm glad it sold pretty decent for him to make something off of it, and I'm glad the guy actually got recognized for that game. Nice. Other than that, EA shows their basic shit. They show their sports. They show their Madden, NBA. They gonna do a FIFA championship like they do the Madden championship now. I think they're looking to NBA to do the same thing, even though their NBA game hasn't been good since 2001.
Wow.
I've never liked live. I was always a NBA 2K since even Sega Dreamcast.
Okay, gotcha.
Always been on NBA 2K. Anyway, but basic sports shit, basic stuff that we're sorry. The sorry letter from Star Wars Battlefront 2 is for the microtransactions. Now they're adding many things for free because they fucked up and they know they fucked up. They announced the new game for Star Wars, but the girl fucking was annoying that I couldn't really listen to the guy talk. She kept talking over the guy.
Really?
And,
wow.
Yeah, and they announced that Respawn Studios is doing a Star Wars game called the
Not 1313. Right?
The Jedi. It's like a Force Awakens Jedi. Is going to be connected to the Force Awakens.
And that's
area.
Which movie is that? This
7th
movie. Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be a new game. They did announce that new IP. They didn't show nothing about it. The guy just said it. So that I don't really care if you said it. I want to see it.
Okay, gotcha.
It was really bad hosting. They really did the panels was just really bad. Anthem's panel was terrible. The game looks pretty, but that's about where it draws the line. Everything else looks like a kind of like Destiny. They're going to give you half a game like Destiny when it first came out as well, and it's just like, come on.
I've read that even though they set the hard date you said earlier, but they're not going to launch with PvP.
Yeah,
which to me again doesn't make sense to launch a hard date if the game's not done. Like,
I hate when companies do that.
I don't understand that.
Capcom, I'm still mad at you about it. But you were forgiven with other things you guys did, so
yeah. So, and you know what? Not for nothing. We're gonna later on in the podcast, I'll have some more stuff to talk about regarding Capcom, Monster Hunter, but also Cody. There were several streams last week, so we didn't get to cast about it. But yeah, Cody's been pretty much revealed.
Yeah.
His moveset, the voice actor, which people didn't know, he was the original voice actor from 4, which is kind of cool.
Cool.
So, okay.
Yeah, so EA's press conference wasn't really worth watching. Like, if you're gonna watch it, don't watch it. I got to a point that I got so annoyed within a half hour. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait till all the highlights come out. I'm just gonna watch the highlights. Because it got really it was really poorly done, and EA should be ashamed of themselves of doing that with their games and whatnot.
Yeah.
Madden looks like Madden last year. NBA don't look like it improved much. FIFA looks like the same game last year as well. They're using the Frostbite engine, but I think they're building it. Well, this will be the second year of the build of the Frostbite engine. So usually, like the second, third years, the games will run better with it.
Yes. Not the case? Doesn't look like the case, though? Doesn't look anything special, right?
No. Nothing special. They haven't announced like the main cover person, but I know Terrell Owens is going to be the cover boy of Madden.
Really?
Like the collector's editions and shit.
Oh, okay. Why? What do you... Is he...
I think he got into the Hall of Fame last year or something.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right, that's not bad.
There was one indie game that they did announce that had some potential because it was a different game. It's not your typical EA game. Which was this one, Sea of Solitude.
Sea of Solitude. Okay.
It looks like it's like you're in the water, and it looks like a creepy game. It's hard to explain what it looks like. The art style looks pretty dope. It looks interesting, and I think that game that was the one that Jenkins was talking about. That looked interesting. That one looked cool. Unravel 2. If you played Unravel 1, it's a very cute game. Part 2 just came out. It's already released on Xbox One. So
okay,
it's a 2-player now. So that's the difference.
All right.
Battlefield 5 got announced. We'll have Battle Royale mode, but you'll see that Battle Royale mode on Xbox One's press conference and not EA's. So they didn't really show nothing about Battlefield, just that it's coming out.
Did they show what it looks like in motion? The Battle Royale mode?
No. Again,
No.
You're gonna see that.
Okay. No actual gameplay. Okay, cool.
And then there's the game from Respawn Studios, the Star Wars game, is Star Wars Jedi The Fallen Order. That's what the game's called. Again, nothing shown on it.
Now,
it's just a guy talking.
My question to you is, since Disney's taken over, is it that anything they make has to be canon? Or do they not do that? Because remember, I think since Disney took over, they erased all that stuff, all the past stuff, and the games don't matter anymore.
It depends. You know what? I can't really answer that with a clear answer because you know what? EA had the license of Star Wars before Disney acquired them.
I know.
So
no. Okay. Here's the thing. There was a podcast I was listening to on the past weekend from Laser Time, and I remember what it was that Disney was the one that okayed EA having it because who used to have it before? LucasArts was the ones making the games, and they shut them down.
Yeah.
And I think EA was the highest bidder or something to that effect.
Yeah.
So that's how they got it.
But Disney let it continue.
Yes.
But Disney acquired Star Wars after.
No, that was one of their first acts was to shut down LucasArts. Yeah, that was one of the first things they did, which was sad. But the track record of the two Force Unleashed games, I think it was, was the thing that probably put them in that position to go like, I don't like what you're doing with this franchise. So
sadly, Force Unleashed, the first one was great. The second one is just that game didn't need a sequel.
You know what? I had a different experience. It was good up until there was a certain planet where the bugs in that game got to be too much for me.
Yeah.
That game was extremely buggy for me. I played it on 360. I don't know about any other versions of it. It was extremely buggy.
Yeah, it was extremely buggy, but I thought it was a decent game. And I think the only thing that killed it was the sequel. That was like a one and done game. That was kind of like Rogue One. Yes. You can't do a sequel of Rogue One.
Gotcha. Yeah, Rogue 2? No.
Yeah, Rogue 2 will be A New Hope. So that was the thing. Like the start of the story is supposed to be he's supposed to be the Darth Vader's Padawan and shit. So basically, it's a weird canon. But again, like I think they're allowed to probably make their own game. Respawn is probably making their own title into the thing, but again, we haven't seen nothing on it, and maybe it's exclusive, maybe it's not, or maybe we'll see something of it, but we did not see anything. So for right now, we don't know what it's going to be.
Gotcha. Okay.
All we know is the title is Jedi. What I just saw, this Jedi Fallen Empire.
Did they say the style of gameplay, or they didn't even say that?
No, he just said the title of the name, and that's it. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. That's the only thing he said. And Respawn Studios is doing it.
So set your expectations low.
Yeah.
Because wait, hold on. Respawn is responsible for what? Are they the team? Yeah, I was just about to say, are they responsible for Titanfall?
I like that's the case.
It could be pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
I had to take that back.
Respawn Studios is the studio behind Modern Warfare 1 and 2.
And isn't 2 one of the more higher regarded games?
Yeah. There were Infinity Ward. There was the two main guys from Infinity Ward, and they went back to EA. They started in EA. They did Medal of Honor. They went to Activision. They did Call of Duty 2.
Okay.
They did Modern Warfare, and they did Modern Warfare 2.
Okay, so basically they did like the best of the best if you are a classic Call of Duty fan. Okay.
Exactly. So they have a good track record. But for having a title, having a game with a Star Wars title, there's a chance that it could be a hit and miss because usually when the team has a property, they have to keep it. So we'll see. Again, there's nothing available. There's no information available. Only that it's coming out late 2019, and the Respawn Studios is doing it. That's the only 2 things that we actually know about the game.
He is your hooker, Paula. If you hear him, tell him to cut that.
I know, man. They come. They go
just-
to you and they come to me.
Yeah, exactly. Just a mayhem, dude.
Probably
Big
just all
Papa
going
Pump,
to the same house. Man.
cut it out. See you on Impact causing trouble.
And
Leave
then
Eli Drake alone.
Yeah, and then Anthem looks like a Destiny kind of clone.
Yeah.
With
So
bigger robots, different suits. It looks pretty. I'm not gonna get the graphics.
here's the thing I saw, because you guys told me earlier to watch the trailer, and now I agree with you. It looks amazing, but the thing that I really immediately made me recoil was it looks too much like Destiny.
Yeah.
I saw a character do exactly almost 1-for-1 a Titan move. He was flying in the air and then assume the position to do the ground pound.
Yeah.
And then it didn't help that his armor looked almost exactly like a Titan. It was just different, differently colored than anything in Destiny, because Destiny fucking shits on you with the color schemes because, hey, shaders, dudes.
Yeah.
Fuck Destiny 2. I'm sorry. That whole shader shit got me pissed. That I'm not gonna lie. Them making shaders a finite resource made me say fuck this game.
Yeah.
They wanted to make everything a resource. Get the fuck out of it. It's a video game. I paid $60. Why do I have to burn my fucking life to earn more of your shitty colors? You know what I mean? Like, nah.
Yeah.
So anyway, if they're taking any hints from Destiny, it better not be in that department.
Yeah, they're already fucking up where Destiny fucked up, and that's not having a whole game even at launch.
And taking out the romances too.
Yeah. You want love, goddammit.
Want love in space.
But EA's press conference was not impressive at all. That Sea of Solitude game looks interesting.
Yeah.
For the most part. I will be getting Madden because I'm a football fan. I always play Madden, so that's my only take.
And the quality of the game hasn't dipped, so it's not like
it's a fun game. I get into it. I used to do tournaments and shit. I haven't got that crazy into it as I used to. I made some, but not a lot. Mm-hmm. But it'll be something I'll try to do this year. But yeah, I'll get the Madden. Sea of Solitude looks interesting. Unravel 2, if it's free, I'll download it. If it's I have to buy it, I ain't buying it. First game was cute though. I did like the first game. First game was actually nothing else, nothing special. I hope that girl that hosted goes to hell. She was
that's a little, but
she should go not do hosting it ever again.
Yeah.
Like, I hope she loses a lot of her followers because the hosting job she did really bad. It was really bad. It was really bad.
I have to check that out, and I'm gonna, grin and bear it, I guess, for the most part, to see what's up. So.
But yeah, for the most part, EA's nothing special out of it. We got Microsoft, we got Bethesda today. Bethesda always have something good out of them. I always see something that I'm interested in because I do like single player games. I don't like to play with people.
And are they supposed to be releasing more details on the Fallout 76?
Most likely, and I actually see that also being part of the Microsoft.
Oh, it's not exclusive, is it?
Well, again, Microsoft saying
maybe.
Yeah, Microsoft said they have 15 games. Like, pointed out that it will be showing 15 games at the press conference, and they said half of them might be exclusive.
Wow.
The half of them are exclusive. There's a big thing that just happened that said Bungie and Microsoft. Bungie's working on a Microsoft game exclusive to Microsoft.
Interesting. Okay.
Maybe they come back for Halo.
I mean,
if they do, then I'll be interested. If they don't, then I don't care.
I'll put it to you this way. Bungie needs to do some work because they made Destiny and Destiny 2, and I'm not impressed. I had fun with Destiny 1. I had a lot of fun with Destiny 1, and then after you realize the lack of content, like we said earlier, started to have less fun with Destiny 1, and then realized it was just a grind fest, and I quickly, got tired of that game, and I told you, once I found out they tried to scam you again by making you grind in a video game for more shit, I gave up on Destiny 2 from the get-go. So if Bungie's doing something, they better not be doing the same shit they've been doing just now. done. I'm so done with these games trying to copy the model of free-to-play games, but you pay to play them.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I understand cosmetics. I literally understand cosmetics. But if you're trying to tell me I have to pay money or grind for some shitty in-game currency that can probably be supplemented with real money, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
See ya.
That's where they fucked up with Battlefront.
So it's like, no, I'm talking about Bungie specifically though. But I hear what you mean. Yeah. EA itself fucked up royally hard with Battlefront. So all that, if that comes into the next, joint venture between them and Microsoft, I'm not on board from the get-go. I'm sorry.
I'm fine with Halo. If they do, if they bring everything back in round and they actually do, because Bungie, the last good Bungie Halo game was by Bungie.
Yeah.
And then once I went to 434, I didn't really care too much about the
343 Studios, yes.
Yeah. They were like, they try to make it more something that it wasn't, and I was just like, I lost interest in it.
But they gave Master Chief a cool ass cape, though. I'm just saying.
It's a scarf.
Oh, okay. I mean, well, listen. He's got full body armor. He has no reason to wear anything.
Exactly.
Over his armor.
It's supposed to be warm in the suit. You don't need a scarf.
I imagine it's probably climate control, so he could probably make it cold. But like, why would you make it so cold that you need a scarf?
It's like seeing Sonic with a scarf. Like, wouldn't he get choked?
You know what? You're not wrong. You know, one of his main enemies is a crab.
Yeah.
With the pincer claws. So if you ran by the crab with the pincer claws and the crab happened to grab that scarf, ouch.
Yep.
So
that'll be the end of Sonic.
Well, I mean, it depends on how many rings he has,
Yeah.
But well, since you let me know that, I'll try to keep a positive mindset for that.
Yeah, and then Crackdown also got pushed to.
Until when? When?
It got pushed to late 2019.
All right, you want to start taking bets on is Crackdown 3 going to be a real game or not? Is it going to come out? Because at this point, it keeps getting pushed back.
Crackdown is going to start becoming the new Battletoads joke in GameStop.
Oh shit! Yo, you got Crackdown 3? What? Crackdown 3? You got it? No. No. Bye. What? Wait a second. That's it? That's the joke? What the fuck? So yeah, I mean, how do you feel about that though? That's
when I saw it last year, it did not look ready.
This is true, and they kind of said, yeah, we're still working on that. What was it? The server side destruction. Yeah. So I knew it was gonna be a little while, but then didn't they come back and then they made more announcements and didn't mention that at all? Yeah. I think there's been at least 3 times Crackdown 3 has come and gone.
4
times? Well,
it's been in the talks for the last 4 years.
Yes.
The last trailer we got was the one with Terry Crews.
The one with Terry Crews. You're right.
Yeah, and that was from last year. This year, again, it got pushed to 2019. It got delayed to 2019, and I think it's gonna be mid. It's gonna be quarter. It's gonna be like quarter to mid 2019.
I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. I had so much fun with the first one.
Yeah, it's like all these delays is getting me like. I feel like they trying so much to this game, and then by the time it comes out, it's just people are not gonna care anymore. Yeah,
and then the worst thing is if it turns out to just be an HD version of 2.
Yeah,
like gameplay wise, because 2 wasn't the strongest one. It wasn't.
Yeah, and even the graphics doesn't look that great. It looks like fucking Saints Row the Third on.
No, you know what it looks like? That game that came out recently, remember Agents of Mayhem?
Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah. It looks very close to that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look appealing whatsoever. Like, it does need... It looks like it needs work. It still looks like it needs work. So, hopefully they have a newer trailer, newer look, and we actually see the progress that happened. If it still looks the same, then I'm worried about that game.
Yeah. I don't want to dismiss it, but it's taking too long to come out. Even in demo form, taking too long.
One thing that got announced that I'm a little happy about, because I'm a big fan of the Lego games. I actually played them all. I enjoyed them. I enjoy playing the Lego games. They're funny as hell. I actually liked the Lego Undercover. If you haven't played that and you like if you like 80s cop movies and you never play that game, play it. You'll get such a good laugh with that game.
Okay.
But Lego DC Supervillains is the next DC Lego game.
And that one, you are the villains?
Yeah, he's going to be focused on the DC villains.
All right, cool. That's a cool twist.
Yep. And then the Incredible one comes out this week.
Excuse me? There's a Disney Incredibles?
Yeah, Lego Incredibles.
I mean, sorry, not Disney, Lego.
Disney Lego Incredibles.
Yes. Thanks for the save. But can you tell me when did you know about that before this week? When was that announced?
No, it was announced like a couple months ago.
Okay, cool. I haven't been up on the Lego games.
Seeing that it's based on the movie, it might not be as good as the other Lego games, but it'll be something to relive the movie with. Like, one thing I like about the Lego games, especially the ones that based on movies, they use a lot of the voice actors and shit, like the clips from the movie.
Yes.
To kind of recreate the movie with the game. And that's something that I like about it. Like, honestly, I was able to go through the whole Lord of the Rings, playing the Lego Lord of the Rings, and be fine, because it actually tells the story pretty well. It just adds comedy to it.
Okay.
The same thing with Star Wars. They did the same thing with Star Wars.
So at the very least, Lego Incredibles has one movie to go off of, and then they're gonna be able to have a little bit of free reign for two.
Yeah. So I think they'll have a little bit of two in it, and then I think it will have its own little storyline between 1 and 2.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. To not be completely story focused.
Yeah, you know? And then you may see like special guests in the game as well from other Disney Lego movies, or Disney movies.
Okay, I have a question. Is Incredibles Pixar, or is it a different studio?
Pixar.
Could there be a possibility of other Pixar characters being in that game?
I can see like Sully and Mike Wazowski. I can see whoever has I say whoever has a Lego set, I can see being part of the game.
Because they always have a Lego set?
No, they don't.
Okay.
But seeing that they always they always have a shitload of characters in these games.
Yes.
Incredibles don't have a lot of characters, so I want to see what they're gonna do with that. In that sense.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I guess they have a lot of characters that you don't know about, like pretty much the side characters that you've probably seen in posters and shit. That probably be game characters in the game.
Yeah, that's what I figured. They're probably gonna flesh out the world with the lesser used characters. Okay, that's pretty good.
But yeah, it's something to think about if you're gonna play it and whatnot. But that comes out this week.
All right, cool. Oh, here's another thing for you. The games lineup for the Neo Geo Mini and Neo Geo Mini International was announced, and we were talking about this last week for all those collections. Yeah. And I was bringing up the older SNK collections, but now there's actual confirmation of the games that are going to be on this new one.
Cool.
But here's the interesting thing. They both have 40 games on them, but 14 of them will be between the two, because it's two different versions for different regions.
Yeah,
and they actually have different looks. The American one has a red base, and it looks like the international has a black base.
Okay.
And stick, the stick is different color. But I don't understand why the region for the games is different, because when you see the list, it's games that you kind of want on the American side. So, what I'll do for you is I'll look at the list, and I'll try to get to you most of the games. This is a lot. It's 40 for both, but I'll try to tell you the ones that are missing for one. So the American one is just called Mini. Has King of Fighters from 94 all the way through 2003 complete.
Okay.
So all of them up until 2003. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10 games already. Samurai Showdown 2, 4, and 5 special. I'm not 100% sure, but this might be the first time we have Samurai Showdown 4 in English. The specific version, Amakusa's Revenge.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that was an American release, so that's cool. Fatal Fury Special, Real Bout, 1 and 2, which is cool. Garo Mark of the Wolves, we all know that game. World Heroes Perfect, which is kind of cool. That means I think that's like the third version of the game that was after 2. Oh no, there was World Heroes Jet. Then it was Perfect. Kazuno Encounter, which is another fighting game. Art of Fighting, which is a fighting game. Last Blade 1, which that's actually kind of rare.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's many collections ever that had Last Blade 1. I don't even think that got an American. I'm trying to think if that had a release. It might have been out on Dreamcast, but I don't remember that. Last Blade 1 and 2, a game called Ninja Masters. I don't particularly know what that is.
I know what that is.
Aggressors of Dark Combat. I don't know what that is, but it's combat with a K, which is interesting. And here's where there's a big, the biggest disparity between the two. The American one has Metal Slugs 1 through 3. That's it. King of the Monsters 2, Sengoku 3, which again we were talking about that. Why wasn't on the other ones? But finally, here it goes. This may be. Do you know? Oh no, the Switch has this game, Sengoku 3. But this is like the first time it's been released in the collection, which is, again, it's odd that it's in a collection and never been released on anything else because this game is amazing. But Sengoku 3 is here. Shock Troopers Second Squad, which I think is the one that was on the old collection.
Yeah.
Top Hunter, Roddy and Kathy, which again, it was in the other collection. Ninja Commando, never seen that. Burning Fight, I think I know what that is. That's like a beat 'em up. Cyberlip, never heard of that. Alpha Mission 2, never heard of that. Twinkle Star Sprites, again, never heard of that. And then there's Blazing Star, Top Players Golf, Super Sidekicks, and Puzzle. Also, never heard any of those.
Yeah.
Now, instead of rehashing the entire list, I'll tell you what's different. Metal Slug gets every game up until X, not double X, because that wasn't on any Neo Geo console. That was on DS. But it's literally, you get Metal Slug 1 through X. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and X. That's 6 Metal Slug games.
Yeah.
So the Americans will miss 3 Metal Slug games, which I don't know. Bullshit. I kind of think X is pretty good because that's like a remake of 1.
Bullshit.
Yeah. And I've never played Metal Slug 5. I've only seen it in the arcade.
Get all the Metal Slugs. We
should get all of them. They get King of the Monsters 1, which I think is kind of sad because that came out here. I had that on Genesis, dude.
Yeah, I still have it on Genesis.
And I don't know why that's not being released here. They're releasing Shock Troopers 1, which is, the first version of the Shock Troopers game. Never played that. Magician Lord, which I brought up to you.
Yeah.
And asked if you ever played that. No, which that's kind of cool. And I don't understand why that game's not being released here because it is localized in English.
Yeah.
Blues Journey, which is a game I don't know. Robo Army, never heard of. Cross Swords, never heard of. Mutant Nation, which I think I played that as a kid and it kind of scared me because it has like gross monsters in it, but it's a beat 'em up. 3 Count Bout, which I don't know what that is. It sounds like it might be a wrestling game.
Yeah.
And there's a game that's on. Here's one thing that's kind of crazy and weird. On the last collection, Last Resort was on there, which is like an R-Type clone, which I said is very, very good.
Yeah.
And that's the game we're gonna miss out on. Don't know why. Ghost Pilots, don't know what that is, but that sounds funny. And Football Frenzy, which is a football game, does nothing for me. But the obvious omission is the Metal Slug games. Like, I don't even understand that.
That's bullshit.
So maybe somewhere in the Neo Geo history there was a problem licensing those specific games. I don't know why there would be, but that's what we lose out on. Not that big of a list, but how do you feel about that as a whole? Would you get the Neo Geo Mini?
I think it looks cool, so I'll definitely probably try to get my hands on it just because there's a lot of games on there that I would like to play. Mm-hmm. But on the other hand, also, we'll serve my Metal Slugs. That would be, I think that would be like a selling point was the fact that all 5 Metal Slugs are in
all 5. Yes.
All 6 anyway. 6 games.
Well, like I said, X is a remake of 1. So it's not...
I would like to have all those games. And honestly, there's ways you could probably get the international one. So
Yeah, I think they're right. I don't think it's region locked because it's HDMI to your TV, so and it's translated. It's not in Japanese. It's international.
And I also saw the controllers. They actually have outside controllers. Like looks like a Nintendo. It looks like a Super Nintendo controller, but with 4 buttons.
Yeah, the traditional SNK arcade layout, A B C D. So, all right, so that's cool. That's a thing that's kind of going to be coming out soon. Just wanted to let you know about the differences. All right, and we're going to take a little break right here just to remind you to follow us on Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, also on SoundCloud. What we do is we have this podcast, the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. We also have the Wrestling Babble podcast that's hosted by Merc with the Mic, who's a frequent guest on my show. And that should be on Merc with the Mic on SoundCloud. We post those on YouTube as well. So you can check the Merc with the Mic podcast out on his YouTube channel, which is also Merc with the Mic. And also you can catch the It Gets Better I Swear podcast as well as the various other playthroughs on the RedCycloneInc YouTube channel. Thank you. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Because I do have the Monster Hunter news and
also check out the trailers. There's a bunch of new trailers that just came out. Bumblebee, which is the new Transformer movie with John Cena.
John Cena.
Bumblebee is actually a bumble. He's actually a beetle.
Oh shit! Does John Cena drive him?
No, it's a girl. It's pretty much a girl in a car kind of story. Okay. I think it's going to be more like a family-friendly style movie with Bumblebee, and this is supposed to take place before Optimus Prime reached Earth. So Bumblebee was already there, and Starscream was looking for him, and Starscream was going to be the main villain. So I'm interested in the fact that Starscream's back, and he looks pretty badass.
Oh, have they changed the designs?
Yeah, he's like white and blue, white and red. He kind of has his color scheme.
Yeah, the red, white, and blue. Yeah.
And he's a fucking jet. He's like a full fighter jet and shit. So,
what does he look like when he's transformed? Though, does he look like a mess?
It looks like Starscream. Like the face.
Get the fuck out of here!
It resembles Starscream a bit.
What about Bumblebee? Does he still have that weird face?
Yeah, he still has the weird face, and then he actually has the bee kind of face, and he has armor on.
Okay.
So I like the way it looks. It was like, you know what? I'll probably check it out. It comes out Christmas Day.
Still Michael Bay?
No, it's a different director.
And final question: what is John Cena in the movie? Is he Bumblebee?
He's the bad guy.
Oh, excuse me?
He's the bad guy.
What? John Cena, the villain?
Yeah, he's the.
I think I might have to watch this.
I think he's the. Well, he's not the actual bad guy.
No, but like he's the human bad guy.
Yeah, he's the human bad guy.
Oh, dude, I might have to watch this movie.
Then you also have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The second trailer to that movie looks fucking amazing.
Really? Okay.
It looks really dope. It has a Peter Parker from another world, and he's kind of mentoring Miles Morales in this movie. So they kind of mixed the beginning of Miles Morales Spider-Man, also Spider-Man, with the Spider-Man comic, the Spider-Men comic. Okay. That they met each other, and the Peter Parker in his world died trying to save his family and shit like that, like he did in Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yes.
And he found out he has powers, his uncle's Prowler, and things like that. So you're actually going to see a lot of the multiverse Spider-Man. So far you see one is Peter Parker, that he's a regular Spider-Man, and he's training him and he's talking to him. Kind of has a Disney feel vibe to it, even though it's not Disney.
I have a question. Is Donald Glover going to be his play the voice of the Prowler, or he's not even in there?
I don't even think he's a part of the movie.
Okay, because I know isn't that what he's confirmed to be in the next movie?
Yeah.
Donald Glover is going to be like the Prowler or something like that, or one of those characters. Okay, cool.
And then, but it has some funny scenes with his dad. His dad is a cop.
Okay,
and
cool.
He drives him to school and talks to him on the loudspeakers like, "Tell Daddy you love me."
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, it was funny, things like that. And then you also see the first appearance of Spider-Gwen.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
nice.
as well. The animation looks pretty dope. It looks like it's gonna be a dope movie, and
Is
it also
it?
comes out Christmas.
I haven't seen it. So is it CG or is it animated?
It's
Animated.
CG. It's CGI, but it's CG, but it's animated as well. It has a unique art style. You should definitely check out the second trailer. It was, so I say, see the second trailer just to see how it looks,
Yes.
and that's it.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
It was really good though.
Nice.
And then
nice.
you also have the Lego Movie 2. Which also
Okay.
has a trailer.
Wait. So this is okay. So this is the how many Lego movies? 3?
Well, this is the second movie of the Lego movie.
No, I know that but the Batman was an actual movie, right?
The Lego Batman was a movie, but it was like a side movie.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it was the same Batman, but from
No, I understand. But like this, so this is the third like Lego universe movie.
fourth.
But this is the second Lego movie. You know, with the name Lego
This will
movie.
be the
This is
fourth.
number 2. Oh, really? What's the What's the third
Ninjago.
one? They did a movie for.
Ninjago.
Oh, you mean those? Oh, wow! I never watched. Look, no, can you answer? I heard of that, and I completely forgot about it. As you can just tell.
Yeah.
Was it any good?
I heard it was actually pretty decent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was. I heard it was funny. It wasn't as good as the other two, but it did its job.
Because it wasn't written by the same people, though, right?
No.
I heard those guys are like really good.
Yeah.
The ones who wrote the Lego movies.
They did Lego Batman as well.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Like, it's specifically the writing in those movies. I saw the first one, and I know, like, that movie is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Did you see the Lego Batman movie?
No, I have not.
Oh, you'll love it.
Okay, I need to watch that. Yeah, I definitely see that.
It is so funny. You love it.
Mhm.
But yeah, they have a sequel coming out, which I'm excited about because I really love the first Lego movie as well.
All right.
And then also How to Train Your Dragon third movie is coming out as well.
Wow.
And there's a big meme of the kid that grew up during the movies. Now he looks like Captain America.
Chris Evans, Captain America, or a different type of Captain?
Yeah, like with the beard and all.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So what? In that universe, they were Vikings, or they were something else?
Vikings.
They were okay. So he's a big bearded Viking.
Like Chris Evans' beard.
Oh, he doesn't have like the dreads in his beard or anything.
No.
He doesn't look like Kratos. He doesn't look like Kratos. Triple H Kratos.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
A lot of movie trailers. There was a shitload of trailers that came out this week.
All right, that's
So,
interesting.
Those gonna be like that. Definitely check out the Spider-Verse trailer though. Yeah, I think.
All right.
A lot.
All right.
Yeah, and
I'll
then
make sure.
I'll have see Credibles this week.
Yes. Awesome.
Yes. So Monster Hunter news.
Friday, dude. Damn. I wasn't even
Voltron.
thinking about it. Oh, and that's season 5 or 6?
6.
6. Yes. Okay. Again, still doing my catch up. I'm not fully done. So, okay, cool. So the Monster Hunter stuff. Again, Capcom delivering on this front, just nonstop. It's almost 1-to-1 with the 3DS game Generations. How they the you want to say DLC schedule is literally every week there's something new, and not paid. You know, like since I've gotten this game, I haven't paid for anything. Right. I haven't paid for any DLC, and there's been at this point 4 new monsters. Well, 3 if you don't count this new tempered type of monster, the Arc Tempered, because they're just harder versions of existing monsters, but they give you new armor.
Okay.
So you've had the Devil Joe free. You've had Cove Taroth free, and you've had Lunastra, which is the blue version of Teostra, completely different monster when people thought it was going to be the same thing, and also free. So, they're slowly building up the roster of monsters, and this past week, keeping up with the tradition, they released Arc Tempered Kirin. Okay. And already people know Kirin was a pain in the ass. Tempered Kirin is a fucking nightmare. It's literally probably one of the hardest monsters in the game because it could one-shot most people who aren't prepared, and even will still kill people who are. So that's one thing. But it being art tempered means that it is a brand new armor set for it, and it looks like the classic Kirin armor, except it has an effect on it where it glows, but they rearranged the stats on the armor. They changed up the slots on it, so it's basically a fresh take on the Kirin armor set, skill wise, and it's now called the was it Gamma, the little Y symbol. So that's a new series. Basically, from the beginning of the game, there were once you got to high rank, there were 2 versions of every armor, alpha and beta.
Yeah.
And introducing this arch tempered type of monster. Now they're unlocking something called gamma sets. So they're something else new to look forward to. And they're also showing on the website, which I put the link for, there's going to be starting 6/22 through 7/5 will be arc tempered Valhazak, which is one of the Elder Dragons as well. And again, you will be able to get his gamma set, and I guess they'll be rearranging the stats and slots and things like that. So, something new, something free, which is always welcome. And I want to close out because I don't really have too much because I haven't seen the E3 stuff that's going on and what's happening right now. But they released Cody. Well, not the character, he's not out, but they've released basically Capcom fighters put up a bunch of videos, and they did a stream showing off his complete move sets, all types of combos that these guys are high level players in the UK. What's it called? WSO sessions, the winner stays on, which is that's a branch of Capcom fighters out there in the UK. They host tournaments. They stream live events where they typically they're the ones when a character's about to come out, they give you the lowdown because they sit there and they go through a lot of stuff. They get the information directly from Capcom on the frame data. So, it's basically an early preview as to this is the new character. Hey guys, check this out. See if you want to earn this character, you want to pay for this character, or if you have the season pass, see what your new character is going to look like before it comes out. Cool. So they did a extensive, it was like, I want to say 2 hours, like a two hour stream, maybe even more, where they were just going through, messing around with his, reading off frame data, reading off just different situations that you'll encounter in the fighting game. Does he have good anti-airs? Does he have good normals? Is he a technical character? And it's tough to say. It looks like he's going to be one of the more technical characters in the game because of his V triggers. Yeah. First one is the knife, which everybody and their grandmother loves because that's Cody, the knife. It looks like it's going to be done for close range, high damage. Well, the character himself seems to have very high damage for like 1 meter, which that's the resource you have. Anybody who plays fighting games knows that at the bottom, or it could be at the top of the screen, there's usually bars that you have for something called EX gauge. And when you have a full bar, it's super. So for one of those EX gauges, which you gain by like doing moves and such, essentially Cody can take off a grip of your life. And if he has V trigger, he can damn near kill you for 1 bar, which is ridiculous actually. Because like it was showing setups, counter hit setups and stuff, like some pretty advanced stuff, which is why I recommend you watch it. So go check out WSO sessions, go check out their channel, go check out Capcom Fighters because they hosted that. So it's the archive is on Twitch and it's on YouTube as well. So check that out. But like, I'm excited because that's the only character in season 3 that I was really excited for, other than G, because there's some history with him and the character Q from Third Strike. Yeah, I'm really interested in knowing what the hell that is. Yeah. And he's the president, which is weird. Okay. I think the secret is gonna be that he's secretly Trump. I don't know. I'm just saying. He doesn't look anything like him. Secretly he's Trump or some shit. But anyway, I'm super hyped for Cody. There is one problem. There's something that a bunch of like the fighting game YouTubers and just people in the community have been having to deal with the more superficial members of the community is animation, called #AnimationGate. Yeah, where some of the moves just don't look good. They don't look animated well, and in particular, it's his standing light kick. Yeah, it's atrocious. It's atrocious. Nobody in their right mind would kick another human being like that. It's one of the worst looking like kicks in any fighting game. I don't understand why the fuck they did that to him. He never had that in any fighting game to begin with. So to change that, and it's not even a final fight mode, because there's another thing that, in addition to updating him, Street Fighter 5 is a totally different game. Now he's the mayor. There's a whole storyline behind that. He's reforming his life, but it's just that I don't understand where his moveset update came from. They were trying to put it closer to Final Fight.
Yeah.
Like the original arcade game. You could look at some of the punches and stuff he has. He has the original combo, the punch into the uppercut, or you can throw, which Guy had a variation on, which is cool. I like that. They have the invincible move where you press, I think his V skill, you press 2 buttons and he does that kick, that jumping spinning kick.
Yeah.
And it takes a little bit of your health, which in Street Fighter 5, it doesn't drain your health. It gives you gray life, which recovers slowly. So you can't abuse it. Basically, it's an invincible move, so you can't abuse. But they're giving him a lot of Final Fight stuff, and more so in this game down to his normals. Like some of his punches are lifted exclusively like from that game, and I don't know what they were thinking with his kick, where that came from, who did that, who said that was work ready, but it looks terrible. Some of the stuff doesn't look 100% fluid, so it kind of breaks immersion when you're playing. So it's like, this is some stuff that they need to work on, because there was an extreme backlash for the last character, Falk, where she looks extremely stiff. Yeah, it stands out a lot, and this is the second character in a row where it's just like, what is going on with this animation? Like Blanca looks amazing. Like he's not the most popular character, though. You're right. Ono in the lab sabotaging characters. Watch.
Yeah, he wants Blanca to be the best.
Sakura, zero problems with her. Like,
no, she's great.
No, don't get it. But Steiner's coming in. Well,
it happens, and especially with those games. So we'll see when more comes out. He's out the end of this month, right? I think the release date is in the 20s, 29th, I think. But I hope he's good. I really do. I like Cody.
Yes, they had the hard release date, but as you can hear, Scott Steiner does not approve.
Yeah. Yeah. I do have a couple games. Kingdom Hearts 3 finally got a release date. It's January 29th, 2019.
So it's still next year. All right.
So at least it's the first month of next year.
Yes.
And of what gameplay I've seen, it looks done.
Yeah,
it looks finished.
It looks very good.
Yeah. We got Dead or Alive 6 got announced.
Oh my god, I forgot to bring that up. That looks great.
Yeah.
But there's one thing that bugs me. There was a trailer released, and since the directors of the game have, again, because this is the second time they've done this, I didn't know that. Apparently for DOA 5, the directors of the game said they were going in a new direction for the girls, where they were going to be not as gratuitous, and unfortunately the DLC proved them wrong, because the only thing that sold for that game was the skimpy ass costumes. Here's one thing you may not know, because we aren't entrenched in the DOA fighting scene. Yeah. It has a community, it has a large fan base, but on console, not the tournament scene, just the fighting game scene on the consoles. Those shits are super popular. Those skimpy outfits are it's just dollars. There's a reason why in Street Fighter 5, Chun-Li has so many costumes. She has like 20 something compared to people who have like 2. Yeah. It's because for those characters, you see how Chun-Li looks. Mm-hmm. It's just the sex sells. And then even, I don't understand what they're going to do, because they've gone ahead and reduced jiggle and put clothes on the girls now in DOA 6. But how long will that last? Is my big question, because that's not what sells. Apparently. I didn't play it like that. I could give a shit less. I've been a fan of DOA because it was one of those 3D fighting games where it's good, because it's its own thing.
Yeah.
DOA is not Tekken.
Yeah.
DOA is not Virtua Fighter. DOA is DOA. It proved itself like back on the PS2 days. Like hardcore, when DOA 2 hardcore came out, that was when I was like, all right, I'm on board with the DOA bandwagon. It's enough of its own thing that is fun. And to be honest, I like DOA tag better than Tekken tag.
Yeah.
The way they do it, because you switch. Like they were the first ones to do the immediate switch, rather.
Yeah, I love the DOA 2 for Dreamcast.
Yeah. That's, and again, like they proved what they were back then. But then, if you played the hardcore version for PS2, that was the one where they introduced that whole tag, like like not a story mode, but there was a mode they put where you can go through a story like mode where it's like a few arcade mode, like arcade mode that was missing from Street Fighter 5, but you could do it in tag mode and you could do it 2 players. Like that kind of shit is cool. 2 people on the same team, and you could tag with your friend and make up all types of cool ass shit. So DOA proved itself a long time ago with me. But I never gave a shit what the characters really looked like. I just liked a lot of them were cool. I didn't care that they had just jiggle physics, and if you put the age to 99, their fucking boobs bounced into their face. Like it was stupid. Like that was just dumb shit.
It was silly when I was a kid, kind of shit. Like, hey, look.
But I'm concerned. I'm concerned now.
I did like it as a fighting game. I did like it the way the style was of the fighting. It was different. It was. I agree with you. It was different. It was different. Yeah.
And it had
very counteractive.
It had a shit ton of style in those 2 games because the soundtrack was partially done by Aerosmith. What? Yeah. Get the fuck out of here! Like, who thought of the Aerosmith doing a fighting game? Like, we remember, what was it? Was it Revolution X, where music is the weapon?
Yeah.
The Aerosmith shooter, the arcade shooter.
Yes.
But like that was a cool crossover, and I'm glad there's a DOA 6 announced. Yeah. I'm just carefully optimistic because what I saw them put in lieu of the sex, the sexual type of stuff was blood. Yeah. And DOA don't need gratuitous amounts of blood to make up for the lack of gratuitous, sex. It doesn't. They're going in a direction they don't need to go. And
also, like seeing Kasumi, I think her name is.
Mm-hmm. The main chick with the red hair. Yeah.
Yeah, she's just wearing a tight leather outfit. I'm like, it's not different.
No, it's a difference. There's a huge cup size difference. Yeah. A huge cup size and jiggle difference.
What?
It's kind of jarring.
Yeah.
It's a little jarring. She looks more like a human being now. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I know, but it's what they.
Oh my God, lab ladies, boobies.
But see, that's what I'm saying. But here we are. I don't think that's bad.
You know what's crazy?
But
you want to know the highest selling Dead or Alive game is?
What is it? Is it 5?
The beach volleyball.
Oh shit! Wow, for real?
That's the highest grossing Dead or Alive game.
Which one is it? Because there's been 3. The first one for Xbox? Wow.
The first one for Xbox is the highest grossing Dead or Alive game.
Didn't
followed
know that.
by 3.
Extreme Beach Volleyball 3 or DOA 3?
DOA 3. Then part 2.
Okay, I could say I had a lot of fun with DOA 3 though. Honestly. So I had my favorite character, Christy.
Yeah. But yeah, Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball was the highest selling Dead or Alive game.
You see what I'm saying? Like they got a lot of they have a legacy. Yeah.
You had a bunch of dudes playing volleyball, painting toenails and shit, and playing the damn game.
You right. I never played those.
I played it because I got it. I rented it. It was actually a good volleyball.
See, that's the only reason I wanted to play, because I heard that the volleyball was legitimately really good.
Yeah, and it's just like the side and the mini games were silly, but they were fun.
Okay.
But yeah, then when you buy like outfits, you buy like nail polish and shit, and it's like okay.
Yeah, and then the outfits are literally the most infamous one I remember is the gym outfit.
Yeah.
The three gems. It was like 2 barely covering their lady parts on their chest, and like the skinniest G-string.
Yep.
And it was just like, well, I mean, what are you here for? So,
This is what you do.
What you do when you in DOA world. So I'm worried. I'm optimistic that it's going to be a good fighting game, but I am worried that might hurt it because their rabid fan base might not let it pass.
Yeah,
they might not buy it.
They're like, That's not big enough. I need more.
Yeah, I need bigger.
Yeah, that's not how I remember it.
So we'll see.
I know how I feel. I'm like, yo, dang, that's not Dead or Alive. What the fuck? Why buy the game?
What if they told you that they were gonna put volleyball in it? Would you let it slide?
No, because it has to be in beach.
Yeah, you get the whole thing. They're gonna put a brand new beach volleyball. If they told you, listen, the main game is gonna be different, but the beach volleyball game is gonna be everything you wanted and more.
I'll try it.
You will? Okay, all right. So there you go, Team Ninja. You got a move to make. Put that beach volleyball game in there.
Yeah,
that's it. So you got to do. But like I said, I'm optimistic. It fighting looks damn near better than it's ever been. It looks so good though.
Yeah, the Asian dude and
Jan Lee, yeah, dude, he is ripped.
Pretty dope. Yeah,
like that trailer, it does work. Like I didn't hear the music though, so I gotta listen to that. But
yeah, the trailer looks pretty decent. Again, I guess I'm curious. I didn't play Dead or Alive 5 because when I go into like the Xbox store and I see add-ons, I see so many Dead or Alive add-ons, and I'm like, is this a rabbit hole I want to go through?
There was $100 DLC if you wanted that was just costumes.
No,
it was a bundle. $100. I think it might have been 150. I'm not sure.
That's
at the end of that game's lifespan, I wouldn't be surprised if you tallied it up and it was like $1,000 worth of DLC. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
All costumes.
I've seen all the DLC. There's a lot of it.
There's a lot of costumes.
It's like every freaking holiday.
I was informed today that every character has assless chaps. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Every female character, there's a DLC for some assless chaps. Sure.
Great.
Sure, this girl is a ninja and she's completely covered from head to toe, and that's how she fights. But yeah, she's got a costume where she just fights in assless chaps. Go figure.
They need to find assless chaps. That's what they gotta do.
Get DOA. You on one hand, you just want to say never change. You really do.
No, we don't. They don't like change.
But again, like I said, DOA 6. Hey, hopefully it's good.
Yeah.
And that's about it. That's all I got so far. I'm just waiting on seeing all that E3 that goodness later on today. So. Yep.
So yeah, Microsoft, Xbox. We'll have a whole E3 review.
Oh yeah.
Next week on It Gets Better as Rare podcast, along with so much wrestling.
Yeah, on the wrestling Babble. Yes, we did one today.
Yes.
New Japan World, dog.
And
setting the world on fire. Kenny Omega, congratulations. Chris Jericho, congratulations.
But I'm going for New Day to kick your ass.
Yes.
At the Capcom.
Yes. No. I'm Team Kenny. Sorry. I'm Team Kenny.
I'm going for Team Austin Creed.
Okay. All right.
Because Big E's gonna be distracting.
He might have an arcade stick in his pants. I don't know. He might put it in his tights. He's a dirty player, man.
Big E, you seen what he did with Nia Jax's title?
No. What'd he do?
He was like caressing it and like a baby.
No, I did not see that. Wait, where's that video?
It's on Nia Jax's Instagram.
Okay, cool. So, all right, so we're gonna plug everything. You know, the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast is gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna be on SoundCloud. Our Merc with the Mic SoundCloud, the RedCycloneInc SoundCloud. We're gonna post it up on our Twitter, our Facebook. What else we got? We got everything. We got Tumblr and we have WordPress as well. So I'm gonna plug that. But we're also gonna plug Nia Jax's Instagram, so you can see Big E stroke her title.
Yep.
So yeah, check that shit out.
And you also see the return of Team Rude.
Excuse me.
Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax took a picture together at that NYX, the CYX Expo shit that WWE did.
Okay.
Something they did. they were presenting all the shows for the next seasons and shit. And they were talking about a lot of their shows. And again, you got to see Nia Jackson and Alexa Bliss actually take a picture. Because they've been keeping them away from each other because of kayfabe and shit.
Yeah, you can't keep real best friends apart.
Exactly.
Find a way to get together somehow.
Yes.
All right.
Next week we'll have 3 casts. We are doing our Ranger cast as well.
Oh,
with
nice.
Operation Overdrive. Sadly, I just watched one good, solid 2 episodes.
All right.
The rest of the season has been pretty bad.
Oh man. Okay, now without spoiling anything, what's the number 1 worst offender?
The characters are just not that great. They're not like you don't really care too much about the characters at all. The Ranger suits are not bad. The Zord is not bad. Just premise and the characters it's not that good. Like the way they build everything. The best episode so far I've watched Once a Ranger. The episode was great. Pretty much a team of Rangers came and helped them out, which was Adam the Black Ranger.
Oh really?
Bridge as the Red Ranger. Xander, the Green Ranger from Mystic Force, Kara from Line of Thunder, and Tori from Ninja Storm. They had like an all-star Ranger team.
Oh wow, cool.
Teamed up. That was the best thing. And it was like Lord Zed's son, which looks fucking retarded.
Oh, not cool like Lord Zed?
No, he looks retarded. He looks like he got dropped many times.
Jesus.
Yo, look at him. I forgot his name, but it's Lord Zed and Rita's son.
Wow. And some people just aren't meant to procreate.
No. And yeah, it shows. Wow. All right, we wrap this up.
Don't go Google fan art of that. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't do it to yourself.
Don't do it. He's a
no Lord Zed X Rita Repulsa fan art. Don't do it.
No. You're saying it for it to happen.
I know. I'm saying it so they can do it and hurt themselves. I want their eyes to be aflame.
Yeah.
Just like my mind is thinking about it.
Yeah.
It hurts. All right. So thank you for listening. Catch you next week.
Later.
Peace.
Fuck you.